Welcome back to the Steelers show. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to try out, and I'm going to see if I can do for every game, where I go play by play and analyze what happened. I wrote down a notebook here what I'm going to talk about, so I won't analyze every play, but I'm going to talk about the plays that I think mattered, and give a summary of what happened each drive. I'm not going to go too in depth because that would take forever. It's like, okay, well, if you could just read it, what's the point of me even analyzing it? So, yeah, I'm just going to give you the rundown of what happened, what I thought of what happened. I didn't get to watch this whole game. My goal is to watch basically all of every game. I was at my brother's party, so I wasn't able to do that in time, but hopefully I get to do this for every Steelers game and eventually even every Penguins game. So, to start off the game, you had a kickoff from Seattle to Pittsburgh, and the opening drive resulted in a touchdown. Started off with a 9-yard pass from Mitch Trubisky to George Pickens. There was a big run by McFarland. That's the first highlight you always see if you look at the highlights. It was a pretty nasty run. Gunnar Olszewski catch and run for 25 yards, and then it was a broken coverage play so it left a wide open Gunnar Olszewski that Mitch Trubisky hit for a touchdown, and it's 7-0 Steelers. On the defensive drive, there was not a lot that happened. As you can see, it ended in a punt. It was 1st and 10, 2nd and 3, 1st and 10, 2nd and 11, 3rd and 6. Then there was a sack by Mondo that resulted in a punt. The following drive, you have Mitch Trubisky short right to Connor Hayward. And then 2 short runs. Well, I guess these aren't short runs. A few short plays, and then it resulted in a field goal. Started in a punt, not a field goal. Wrong kick. 3 and out by Seattle, resulted in a punt, and then Mason Rudolph fumbled and recovered. There was a short run by Anthony McFarland that led to a deep pass from Mason Rudolph to George Pickens in the back of the end zone for an absolute beauty throw and catch. Absolutely gorgeous. The next drive was for the Seahawks. There was a handful of short completions, some short runs that just got them into field goal range, and ended up with Seattle getting a field goal. We followed that up by getting a field goal, and how we did that was some moderate completions, 3 yards, 9 yards, a false start for -5, 8 yards, 8 yards, incomplete pass, short pass, so on and so forth. A lot of few passes. It was a well executed drive, not a lot of risk involved, which is I'm okay with. I'm cool with playing safe. I liked how all 3 quarterbacks looked. But anyway, we ended up with a field goal at the Seattle 3. It is 17-3 Steelers. The next drive was a short pass to Kenneth Walker for 11 yards. Where was it? I have it written down somewhere where I have that. Oh, and then there was a 3 and out. The following drive, it was an incompletion, then another incompletion, and then a 9-yard pass to Jay Sternberger, and then the Steelers didn't go for it on 4th and 1 from the 29, which, fair enough, it's out there going 29. I can't be mad at that. The following drive was hurry-up offense the entire time, minus the couple of timeouts. Geno Smith just showed that two-minute offense works. And then after the touchdown, making it 10-17, we took the ball and just kneeled it to end the half. Beginning of the second half, we had a 39-yard pass, which so much pain. Then a lot of short passes, a lot of precision passes. A 3rd down that was completed for 13 yards. A short pass from Drew Lock to Young for a touchdown, making the score 17-17. The following drive, the Steelers scored. This is when Kenny Pickett came out and he absolutely balled. Kenny Pickett to Jay Sternberger for 11 yards. 38-yard run by Sims. 7-yard pass from Kenny Pickett to Jay Warren. 10-yard completion to Warren. And then a 3-yard touchdown catch to Warren. And then, because that's preseason, Steelers had to go for 2. Short pass to Connor Hayward. Success, 25-17 Steelers. The next 2 drives resulted in punts. Very boring. Steelers were on the losing end of a 3-and-out, meaning we had first down, second down, third down, and punt. The following drive, Seattle scores. Drew Lock pass to Fuller. DJ Dallas run for 10 yards. Drew Lock to Young. DJ Dallas 4-yard run. DJ Dallas 17-yard passing touchdown. 2-point conversion attempt from Homer. Attempt successful. There was a punt from the Steelers. We had a 10-yard pass and then a 3-and-out. Punt by Seattle. Short 13-yard run by DJ Dallas. Few yards here, few yards there. 3rd and 1, we got the stop. We didn't get the stop, I mean. 3rd and 15, incompletion, 4th down. Following drive, it's 1st and 10 at the Pittsburgh 5. We bring out Master Teague. He's a former Ohio State running back, and so I've seen him play because I'm a Michigan fan, so we played him a few times. Master Teague for 3 yards, Master Teague for 6 yards, Master Teague for 9 yards. Short pass to Blake for 7 yards. 4-yard run by Master Teague. One of the 2 incompletions by Kenny Pickett was there. Short pass to Vaughns for 8 yards. Kenny Pickett scrambled for 4 yards. It's 1st and 10. Master Teague for 9 yards. Kenny Pickett, 2nd incompletion of the game for him. And 2nd of 2 incompletions for him. Master Teague for no gain. 4th and 1. Kenny Pickett got sacked for -8 yards. But then, this was when I ended up watching, was when Kenny Pickett started. I ended up watching how Kenny Pickett played. Then, the following play, Drew Lock got sacked for -8 yards and then fumbled it, recovered by Tuzar Skipper. The following drive was an absolute beauty. Kenny Pickett rushed for 4 yards. Durant run for 5 yards. Timeout Pittsburgh. 3rd and 1. 2-yard pass to White. 1st and 10. Kenny Pickett scrambles left guard to Seattle 24 for 8 yards. And then the play that got me so hyped for this season. Kenny Pickett pass to Vaughns. So when this pass happened, Vaughns was cutting outside. The linebacker was playing him outside, trying to keep him in bounds because there's 3 seconds left on the clock. Well, when this play ends, there's like 15 something right at this moment. After the catch, he takes it, he cuts inside, so he breaks the tackle going inside, which you do not want to do at this point of the game. You're trying to get out of bounds. We're out of timeouts. This is make or break game. He cuts inside, runs, and beats everybody to the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers, making it 32-25 with 3 seconds left. There was a penalty on the play against them. I got so nervous. I'm like, oh crap, here comes ref ball. We're going to lose again. But we did not. It was roughing the passer. It was declined because it was a touchdown if it was declined. So 32-25 Steelers. And then finally, to end the game, Seattle had to try some laterals. It did not go very well. It was there was somebody who I guess it was Kay Davis, who just laid out the returner that they had back there, and it was a beautiful tackle, and that's how the game ended. If we want to talk about stats for a minute, I'm gonna go up here. I'll find the stat sheet. Holy crap! Team stats. Full box score. Kenny Pickett was 13 of 15 for 95 yards and 2 touchdowns. He took 2 sacks for 17 yards, but he's also playing with third string offensive linemen because they put the best out there for Mitch Trubisky because Mitch Trubisky is supposedly going to be the starter. Mason Rudolph was 9 of 15 for 93 yards, a 6.2 average, and 1 touchdown. And Mitch Trubisky was 4 of 7 for 63 yards, and 9 average, and 1 touchdown. Gunnar Olszewski had a really good receiving game. He had 3 receptions, 47 yards. He did better than I expected him to, honestly. George Pickens, same thing. He did better than I expected him to. 3 of 43 for a touchdown. Tyler Vaughn's 2 for 32. Jalen Warren 4 for 30. He seemed to be Kenny's best target. And that's about it. Defensively, we played pretty well. There was a few. I wish I would tell you if we're like defensively how many yards we allowed. I think it probably does somewhere, but who allowed what amount of yards for cornerback play? Because there was a couple big cornerback. There's a couple plays where they allowed big receptions by wide receivers, and I would love to know who it was. Akella Weatherspoon was supposedly hurt for a few plays, so that's unfortunate. I don't know if he's supposed to be back or when he's supposed to be back, but we'll see, I guess. That's about all I have for today. Like I said, a short video. I'm not going to put an intro in it because if I put a minute intro, it just adds so much time that it isn't necessary. So I'm going to leave it here. I would love to hear any feedback. I want to get better at my stuttering. I know it's probably annoying to hear me just like pause and get my thoughts together and then say it again. So I think next time I'll have it written down more clearly what I want to say. So yeah, that's all I have to say for this. Like I said, I'm planning on doing this for every Steelers game and every Penguins game that I can see. There's certain Penguins game I can't watch if they're in Detroit. So whenever they're not playing Detroit. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you.